Keir Starmer and scandals have been described as an inseparable pair. In just over 3 months since taking office, he has become a blatant liar, causing the British public to gradually turn their backs on him. But it didn't stop there. Recently, Starmer has further angered the public with a series of new decisions. Join us to explore this issue right away. But first, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to stay updated on the hottest political news from across the country. The question arises, how can a person go from being a hopeful leader to one of the least popular prime ministers? The first cause to consider is misguided financial policies. Starmer had the opportunity to lead the country in the right direction after 14 years of Conservative rule. However, he failed to propose viable financial policies. One of his most controversial decisions was not to raise taxes, a move that increased dissatisfaction within the community. According to financial experts, not raising taxes in the context of a national budget crisis only exacerbated the situation. This policy led to cuts in public services, leaving citizens feeling unsupported by the government. Starmer's lack of specific measures to address issues like poverty and unemployment has left many feeling disappointed. Instead, he focused on less significant matters, raising doubts about his leadership abilities. The risk of losing voter support became a reality as survey results showed that many people shifted their allegiance to other parties. This not only affected the party, but also created a significant disconnect between the government and the public. When it comes to immigration, it is impossible not to mention the controversial statements made by Prime Minister Keir Starmer. He made strong remarks, criticising those who opposed the immigration policies his government implemented. Starmer even went so far as to assert that half of the population of England were far right and had Nazi-like ideologies. These statements not only stirred public outrage, but also intensified societal divisions. The public's perception and feelings about immigration are complex. Many believe that current policies do not meet their needs and desires, especially in the context of a struggling economy, where millions are facing issues like unemployment, housing, and rising living costs. By making such strong remarks, Starmer inadvertently created a larger gap between the government and the public. This not only left many voters feeling disregarded, but also fostered a sense that they were not being heard in the decision-making process. Recent surveys indicate that a significant portion of the population is concerned about the immigration situation, particularly with the increasing number of immigrants. These concerns are not merely about jobs and resources, but also relate to the preservation of culture and national identity. When Starmer failed to demonstrate understanding and respect for these viewpoints, voter trust in his leadership was severely damaged. Experts suggest that to restore trust, Starmer needs a clear and fair immigration strategy. An effective immigration policy must address urgent issues like border security, while also providing viable solutions to help immigrants integrate into society. Instead of solely criticising those who oppose his views, he should listen to and understand the concerns of voters, subsequently proposing appropriate solutions. Additionally, a lack of empathy and respect for voters may have significantly contributed to the decline in trust in Starmer's leadership. These strong and somewhat divisive statements may have led many to feel that he does not truly grasp the challenges they face. If Starmer does not adjust his approach and remain open to opinions from both sides, he risks not only losing voter trust, but also missing the opportunity to lead the country effectively in the future. According to a recent report from the Home Office, crime rates in the UK have significantly increased in recent times, causing many citizens to feel anxious about security. One of the main reasons attributed to this rise is the lax crime management policies of Prime Minister Keir Starmer. In particular, the decision to release thousands of prisoners to alleviate pressure on the prison system has sparked a strong backlash from the public. Many feel that this action has put them in a dangerous position, with their personal safety severely threatened. In the past year alone, the rate of violent crime has risen by up to 15%, a clear warning sign of societal instability. This reality not only raises public concerns about safety, but also leads them to question the government's ability to protect the rights and lives of its citizens. Security and criminology experts have voiced criticism of Starmer's policies. arguing that the increase in crime is not just a consequence of specific decisions, but also reflects a failure to invest in crime prevention programs. The lack of investment in educational programs, community support, and crime prevention initiatives may have contributed to the rise in crime. Many non-governmental organisations and local communities have called on the government to invest more in youth-targeted activities to steer them away from criminal paths. Instead of merely focusing on the aftermath of crime, the government needs to find ways to address the root causes of the issue, thereby helping to reduce recidivism and create a safer living environment for all. The rise in crime can also be seen as an indicator of deeper social issues, such as poverty, unemployment, and lack of opportunities. Experts assert that without decisive measures to improve economic and social conditions, crime rates will only continue to escalate. Furthermore, the government's lack of empathy towards the problems facing the public could lead to dissatisfaction and frustration, further increasing tensions within society. To effectively tackle the rise in crime, Starmer needs to reassess his policies, particularly those related to prisoner management and investment in prevention programs. Rather than implementing lax measures without thorough preparation, he should collaborate with experts and communities to identify practical and effective solutions. Only when the government truly listens to the voices of the people and meets their real needs can a safe and stable society be built. The National Health Service, NHS, is also in a state of crisis. Doctors and healthcare staff are overworked while still lacking resources. Starmer has not proposed viable solutions to improve this situation, leading to public disappointment. A survey revealed that 70% of people are dissatisfied with how the government is handling health issues, and 80% are worried about their access to healthcare in the future. Additionally, the shortage of healthcare staff and facilities has become a serious problem that the government needs to address immediately. According to the latest polling results from YouGov, support for Prime Minister Keir Starmer has plummeted to its lowest ever level, standing at just 33%. This is truly shocking, especially coming only 3 months after his government took office. Another survey also revealed that Starmer has dropped approximately 30 points since his initial appointment. Given the sharp decline in support for Starmer, many have begun to question his ability to lead the country. His failure to implement reasonable policies has left many voters feeling that they made the wrong choice in their leader. As a result, Starmer's approval ratings in polls have fallen to record lows, while opposition parties are increasingly capturing public interest. This has led to a tense political situation where both Starmer and the Labour Party face significant risks. With declining support, there is much speculation that Starmer may have to leave Downing Street sooner than expected. Many believe that if he does not take immediate action, it will be difficult for him to maintain his position in the current political climate. This could also lead to special elections in the future, which would not only pose challenges for the Labour Party, but also create a larger political crisis. Without positive changes, the possibility of Starmer becoming one of the worst prime ministers will become a reality. The decline in Starmer's credibility has created a sense of unease within the Labour Party, with debates emerging about whether he is the right leader for the party. Many key figures within the party have publicly expressed doubts about his leadership abilities, leading to divisions within the ranks. This could result in some Labour members calling for an early internal election to replace Starmer. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below this video. What do you think about Keir Starmer and his decisions? Does he have the ability to regain the public's trust? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video so that everyone can join the discussion on this important issue.